how's it going? So I am back today with another update video. So today's my 2 weeks post-op smooth tuck fat transfer or mini tummy tuck. So it's been 2 weeks. Now this is crazy because last time I updated you guys, I told you guys that I was unable to stand up straight. So this second week things are completely different. So now I am standing up straight. Luckily on Saturday the 27th, was it the 27th, the Essence Fest in New York City, the Essence Carnival was in New York City. So it's so crazy that Saturday when I woke up, I just like sprung up straight. Like it's so crazy. I have been sleeping on the couch like I told you guys. I was having some back pain, so I decided to sleep on my couch instead. Now I don't know if it's because I started sleeping on the couch and kind of stretching my back out a little bit extra. Saturday morning when I woke up, I shot up like a freaking long, you know, carrot or whatever you want to call it, long line of grass. I just like shot up straight and I was like, wow. So one thing about standing up straight that I realized is kind of like I'm straight, but I still have like a little bit of stretching to completely do. Now the reason why they tell you to kind of let your body gradually go back straight is because you're kind of pulling against the new stomach a little bit in the incision. So while I'm healing right now, I'm still standing straight, but I kind of still feel like I'm a little bit hunched still. So I'm just gradually letting myself go back up, not trying to stress the incision too much, because when you get like a mini tummy tuck or a smooth tuck or a tummy tuck, whatever it is, they're obviously moving some of the skin and then kind of pulling you down. So you kind of have to let your body naturally stretch back. And I was watching another video on YouTube, Varga's show, I believe her name is. She went to the Dominican Republic and got a tummy tuck, and she was saying how not stretching yourself too fast won't cause you to have that kind of like stretchy stomach skin. If you know, like, if you ever seen someone who's haven't had a tummy tuck before and it looks like their stomach is like really stretched out, like kind of like stretch marky, like all the way down the middle and stuff like that, I guess if you pull too fast back, too fast, too early, that'll cause your skin to have like a little bit of like a tension, stress, a stretch look, kind of whatever it is. But I watched her video and she said something about that. So after I watched that, I was kind of like, yo, I'm not even gonna pull myself up too fast because I don't want to have that kind of like weird looking stomach. If you guys know what I mean, leave your comments down below. So I'm happy that I woke up on Saturday and I was fully stretched out. I will show you guys now what my stomach looks like so far. I did post up, you guys have to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Honestly, most of the time, if I'm not doing an update video, I'm starting to feel more comfortable doing vlogs with you guys and stuff like that and kind of talking personal with you guys now. So you guys will get more videos like this. But if you want to know what I'm doing on a day-to-day, like throughout this whole entire journey, definitely check me out on Snapchat and Instagram. I have been updating you guys with pictures of my bod and stuff like that. So I did take a picture today of what my stomach and my thigh proportion or like my hip proportion looks like. Obviously, I'm still a little bit swollen, but I'm not as swollen as I was before. Another thing that changed on Saturday when I woke up, my vagina was actually a little bit less fluffy, so I'm not as puffy in the vaginal area anymore, so that swelling kind of went down. What I did notice is when I was just recording this little part and I'm showing you guys my stomach, that my stomach started to swell up a little bit. I did read something like people are saying that like they'll sit down and then they'll stand up, they'll take the garment off and they'll just kind of puff up a little bit. So that's why I wear this binder. I'm still in the binder until in a few days I'm going to get fitted for my garment. This is how my physician does it. I know you guys have recommended me to go ahead and get massages, go purchase my own fajas and stuff like that, but my physician, this is the way he does it. So I'm gonna kind of go with what he says until I feel like I'm in there and I can just order my own fajas and do my own thing. But for now, his method is to wear the binder for like 2 weeks and then go back to him on the 3rd week for the actual faja. So I am getting fitted for my faja in a few days, so I'm really excited about that. Now, obviously when I get the faja, I'm able to wear more clothes and stuff like that, and I will kind of completely kind of like start diminishing any last swelling that I have. But for the most part, my stomach is pretty flat. The proportions that I have now, the hips did kind of go down a little bit. My left side is still a little bit swollen, but it's starting to soften up, which is good. So once I get fitted for the faja and stuff like that, I'll kind of completely be stacked together and kind of pulled together with the physique. So I'm really ready for that to happen, because once I get the faja on, I'll be able to really sculptify my body. As far as everything else, my stomach, everything, it's been kind of itchy lately. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I want to get as much as I can out. I have been itchy on my thighs, the fat transfer area, itchy around the incision line. I will show you guys a little clip of what the incision looks like on one side of my on my left side or whatever. So I do get like a little itchy. I just kind of like rub it a little bit instead of hitching it, because that'll be really devastating to scratch one of the stitches out. So I just kind of rub it. I did take Benadryl one night because it was like intense itching, so I was like, I can't do this. But other than that, I seem to be fine. I still sleep on my back. I do elevate my legs because I do get like a little bit of swelling in my legs. But other than that, I do go on walks. I am driving again and stuff like that, so I'm pretty much back to normal. I do, like I said, want to get out of the binder because the binder for me is really not doing anything for me at this point. I'm actually like able to wrap it damn near all the way around, so it's kind of like at this point I need to get rid of the binder and get size for my faja. I'm telling you guys, as soon as I get the okay to go to the gym, I'm going to the gym. I'm really going to try to stack and handle my body together. I definitely think that my doctor did an excellent job. I was a little nervous in the beginning because when I saw kind of like my waist and then my hips, I was like, it was looking a little bit big. But you know how in the beginning, it's only the second week, I do look a little bit like stacked right now, so I'm probably going to diminish a little bit and kind of like, you know, even out, you know, back to, you know, the normal with a little bit of extra boom. But it's nice to see that it looks that great in the beginning. Like most of the time, any plastic surgeon would tell you that in the beginning you're probably going to look super swollen. Like even when you get a BBL, your butt, I think, is like super big in the beginning, and then as you go, the butt will kind of like formulate into its own little shape and then give you like a permanent size, or a size that's permanent until the fat decides to dissipate or whatever, just leave or whatever. But for now, I do like it. I was a little shocked in the beginning because, like I said, I gained 14 pounds and I was looking super swollen all over, mostly on my lower half of the body. So it kind of seems now that I'm kind of like what is it, like more of a pear shape now, like really weird, really pear shape now, because I'm holding like a lot of weight on my bottom. But like I said, with time I should probably kind of smooth out and stuff like that. But I do like the look. And yeah, so basically, there was one day in the beginning, in the beginning of this week, last week, I was trying on some jeans. None of my jeans fit. I kind of figured that was going to happen. That's mostly because that day I did have a little bit of swelling in my legs. I did go ahead and try on a pair of leggings that just did not fit. Before this, I was wearing size medium leggings, which is kind of shocking, guys. My legs aren't actually too big back then, but now because I'm a little puffier, and then my hips, I'm kind of trying to figure out now how I'm going to have to buy my clothes because it's a little bit weird. My waist is very small, and then I'm having like this bigger hip. So it's a lot of things to kind of keep into consideration if you're going to get the surgery, because you got to think about your clothes ain't going to fit the same. And I kind of didn't think about that in the beginning, but I'll figure that out. I'm not really too worried about that. It's only week 2, so we'll see what happens in like, let's see, 12 weeks. So, so far I'm really happy. Like I said, I'm super impressed. One thing about my belly button, it's a little bit weird, but now I notice that since the swelling is going down, that I can actually see really clear into the belly button. I can clean it and stuff like that. You know, I have feeling in my stomach now, so around my belly button it's still a little bit numb, but around the incision line I could feel like, you know, I could feel my own like skin. I could feel the touch. I could feel anything. I feel the cold. Before, obviously, when you get it cut, those little nerve endings don't really attach that quick, so you have to wait for those nerve endings to formulate back, to fuse back. So I think they kind of fuse back a little bit, so I can kind of feel some sensation in my stomach and stuff like that. So that part is cool. It was cool to kind of feel that, because I was thinking like, damn, am I ever gonna feel anything? One thing I did notice though is that my incision line is not, it's a bikini line. So I honestly and truly can wear bikinis this summer, which is exciting because I've never been able to wear bikinis. I kind of thought to myself before, maybe I should have got like the high cut, but for me the high cut look is not reasonable for all types of wear. Like I'm not gonna wear high cut bathing suits all the time, so bikini cut made more sense for me, just because you can just get away with that most of the time. And I also you know, I'm not sure about fading creams and scar creams and stuff like that. My physician's gonna kind of get into some of that for my next post-op, so I'll come back to you guys with the next post-op video and talk to you guys more about fading cream and stuff like that. I do want to try some fading cream just to kind of get some of the scarring to diminish a little bit. I do have a back tattoo that I'm actually getting redone. So if I do get the back tattoo redone, I'll probably get some of the design carried over to the side of my hips. Maybe, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do that, but if you guys want a vlog of my new tattoo. That it's not even a new tattoo. I already had the tattoo. I'm just getting it done over again. I'm getting stuff added to it. So, and it's funny because none of you guys even know that I have that tattoo, and it's probably the biggest tattoo that I have. So I'm probably going to get something designed on it and then get some of it brought over to the front of my hips just to kind of disguise a little bit of the incision. But if that doesn't happen, then that doesn't happen. I'm super duper pleased. I kind of feel like my proportions look really good. And this is weird. I was always thinking about it this way. My boobs match my hips now. And if you guys realize, when I lost a lot of weight, my boobs seem to be like really large looking. So I do feel like now I'm a little bit proportionate as far as my boobs to hip and butt ratio. And obviously I got that little stomach, but that's kind of like the whole look anyways. But hopefully, you know, when week 12 comes, I'm saying week 12 because you got to kind of give this type of stuff some time. In the beginning, you know, the results might look different from what they look like in 10 weeks. So I'm going to give myself at least 2 to 3 months to honestly tell you guys like what my overall, you know, result is. But for 2 weeks, I'm super satisfied. This is beyond what I expected, to be honest with you guys. Like I said, in the beginning of this journey, I didn't have that many high expectations as far as the surgery because I did not know what I was going to look like. I've never been skinny before, so I don't know what that's like. So this is kind of beyond my expectations. I'm very, very happy with the results so far. I still have like some work to go, but I'm happy I'm standing straight. I'm back to doing my videos and stuff like that, and you know, back to being me again. So that's good. As far as the medication goes, I'm done with like all of the medication. The only thing that I take now is just basically my women's multivitamins. I take these every single morning. You take 2 of these chewable tablets, and I take these every single morning, and that's about it. I actually stopped taking the iron tablets because it was actually you know, part of my constipation too, so I kind of stopped those as well. And I've been using the bathroom regularly, back to normal, so everything's been fine. So honestly and truly, I felt like for the mini tummy tuck or smooth tuck, I feel like it's like a 1 week type of like recovery process versus getting a full tummy tuck when it's like 2 weeks to 3 weeks that some people say. But like I said, for everyone it's different. Honestly, after the first week, like the first week and like 3 days, I was okay. I stopped the medication after 3 days, the narcotics after 3 days, and I was fine. So it depends on your pain level tolerance and how you handle like surgery and stuff like that. Honestly and truly, would I do this again? Hell to the no. But I do feel like as far as my research went, as far as my, you know, thought process and all that kind of stuff went, I think I did a great job. But like I said, this is not something I would do again. Absolutely not. Like, it was just, I wish it was just every single day in the beginning of this, I wish that it was like, I was like, I wish this is over. I wish this just to be over. This could be over with to get to the final stages. So week 2, I'm feeling very good, very happy. I will come back to you guys next week. I do have some more vlogs coming out because I will be traveling soon. And I did get the okay from my doctor to go out and travel. So I am booked to go traveling soon. So yeah. So guys, I will leave all the information down below as far as what is that beeping sound. I will leave all the information down below, guys, in regards to the surgery that I got. Do not forget, guys, to thumbs up this video. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe and share this video with your friends and family, people. And I will catch you guys in a later one. Bye.